Oh, Merry Christmas! Thanks to WizKids, we got this awesome new Guardians of the Galaxy holiday calendar to unbox for you guys today. Now, this is a calendar that, you could basically do like the 12 days of Christmas, and you would get one HeroClix figure every day by punching out the things, but today we're just going to unbox the whole thing and take a look. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Alright, so I cut the plastic off. As you can see here, it's got these little push things. You can pop out the, each individual day to get a figure, and that's really cool. If I was doing this, day by day, I would totally like to do that, but because I haven't done that yet, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it open from the top and slide everything out so we can take a look at that. So and kind of keep my box together, in case I want to use it again for anything. But here we go. We got the cards all here, and you can see here what you would get each day. So day 1, it looks like, would be Peter Quill. Day 2, we got Drax. Day 3, we got Mantis. Day 4, we would have Groot. Day 5, we would have Cosmo. Day 6, we would have Kraglin. Day 7, we would have Nebula over here. Day 8, we've got Rocket Raccoon. Then on day 9, we've got, what's his name here? I'm not going to try to pronounce that right now. But he was in the Christmas special, like right at the beginning, singing some weird Christmas song. Then day 10 would be Yondu. 11, we've got Kid Peter Quill. And day 12, we've got a secret surprise mystery gift equipment here, which we'll take a look at the end if you haven't seen it already. But let's just pop open the cards and have a little look here. There's lots of very cool figures in this set. I think it actually could make playing a Guardians of the Galaxy team pretty possible once again. We just have not gotten enough Guardian stuff recently to be able to play a really strong team. But yeah, I'm just popping all these guys out here. Now that we have these, we could actually play a pretty awesome team of Guardians. But there we go. We got all of the figures out of the plastic. Let's take a closer look at each of them. First of all, we've got Peter Quill here, who has, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ravagers, Cosmic, and Pirate keywords. Rebuilding Nowhere. At the beginning of the game, generate up to 4 standard objects into any squares within range. Gifts to cheer up Quill. Other friendly characters can use Perplex. When they use it from this source, they must destroy an object they're holding, or that use of Perplex has no effect. So you can put a bunch of objects out around the map, everybody can go pick them up, and then they can all use Perplex to target him, which is pretty freaking awesome. And then you've got Hypersonic, Penetrating Blast, Energy Shield, Leadership for only 60 points, or Running Shot, Energy Explosion, Toughness, and Leadership for only 40. Not too shabby at all, especially with all those Perplexes on him that you might have. And then when Star-Lord would be KO'd, you may instead replace him with number 11 Young Peter on click number 3. Very cool. You got Guardians and Team Player team abilities. Not bad at all. I like him a lot, actually. He might be one of my new favorite Star-Lords. Then we got the new Drax here. So he's got Guardians and Team Player team abilities as well. He also has Guardians of the Galaxy, Brute, and Warrior keywords. Actors are repugnant. When Drax attacks one or more characters with a celebrity keyword, modify his attack and damage +1. Adjacent opposing characters can't use Shape Change. Not bad at all. Shape Change, really strong power. Just being able to turn it off for adjacent opposing characters is really good. And there's a lot of really strong celebrities right now, too. So you might end up coming across one of those. Stop, it tickles. Drax takes a maximum of 1 damage from range attacks. Wow, with all that invincible too for 60 points, or for only 30 points as well with the sidestep invincible there starting out. Not bad at all. Takes max 1 from range attacks is pretty crazy. Another trait here, free. If Drax is holding an object, put it down in an adjacent square. Characters adjacent to an object Drax put down this turn modify damage +1 when making close attacks or when given a close destroy action. So a little funny man. That's awesome. All these are references to that Christmas special if you guys haven't seen it. But you basically can put down an object that essentially works like it has Empower, giving everybody that +1 damage for close attacks, which is really cool. Yeah, like that one a lot. Very strong dial on him. And then next up we have Mantis here. Mantis again with the Guardians of the Galaxy and team player team abilities. I think they might just all have them. She's got Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic, and Martial Artist keywords. Kidnapping Earth's greatest hero, Plasticity, and other friendly characters with the Guardians of the Galaxy keyword can use Plasticity. Not bad. Here we're even now, okay? Free. If Mantis is holding an object, destroy it. If you do, choose an adjacent opposing character. That character can't target Mantis until your next turn unless it's the last character on its force. Not bad at all. Just shut them down from targeting her, and she can kind of sit there locking them up with Plasticity and making it so they can't attack her at all, which is pretty freaking crazy. Mind Control, Precision Strike, Combat Reflexes, Prob. Not bad. 25 points to get in cap and still Prob. I like 25-point Probs. And we also got a 20 to 25 point Mantis in like Avengers Forever, I think it was, that just had Perplex, which she's really good too. Improved movement for outdoor blocking and characters. And yeah, not too bad at all. For 25 points, can't beat Prob for that cheap. And then next up, we've got Groot, dressed up like a Christmas tree. Got the Guardians of the Galaxy monster and pirate keywords. Wrapped in holiday lights, if Groot is holding an object, opposing characters within 4 squares can't use stealth. Not bad. Power, destroy an object Groot is holding. If you do, choose 2 other friendly characters with the Guardians team ability and each generate and pick up an object. Not bad at all, especially with this set. It seems like they all want to be holding an object for their powers, which I'm guessing is kind of just like they're holding presents, you know? So yeah, lots of sidestep and quake, some impervious, toughness, and regen. Just a long dial on him for 80 or 40 points. Yeah, he's kind of just a tank, just sitting there taking all the hits. Turning off stealth, giving people, you know, more objects to use with their effects is pretty cool. But next we've got Cosmo, who has Guardians of the Galaxy, Animal, Cosmic, Scientist keywords. Also, I want one of those delicious treats in the bag. Other friendly characters can use support as free. When they use it from this source, they must destroy an object they're holding, or that use of support has no effect. So again, they can all just use support as free. And that's not to target Cosmo specifically, so that's really cool. They can just be healing each other up for free as long as they, you know, get rid of an object they're holding. Sidestep, enhancement, some willpower. You got telekinesis when Cosmo uses it to place a friendly character after resolutions. That character may pick up an object in their square if able. That's really cool for this specific team. Definitely TK that lets them pick up an object is going to come in handy for sure. Then we got Kraglin. I've seen a lot of people talking about how good Kraglin is. So if you guys haven't seen already, let's take a look. He's got Guardians of the Galaxy, Ravagers, Cosmic, Pirate, and Vehicle keywords. Passenger 4, Kraglin can carry characters that are holding objects. Gotta love that, because that gets around one of those annoying little things that like, oh yeah, I'm carrying something, so I can't be carried also. I kind of forget about that sometimes, but it is an important rule to remember. So Passenger 4, that can carry all those people carrying objects with this set of all those cool effects they can do is going to be pretty good. Friendly characters with Guardians of the Galaxy, team ability within 4 squares may count range and draw a line of fire as if they occupied Kraglin's square. So that's really good too. He kind of just can carry everybody up, and then everybody can kind of use him as like a secondary square to count range and line of fire from, as long as they're within 4 of him, which is really awesome. There's lots of crazy things you can do with that. One of the things I saw online somewhere, somebody was saying you could probably use the Legacy Cosmo that can shut off powers within 4 squares through his square as well. It's kind of increasing that Cosmo's range, which would be really awesome. On top of that, he's also got 19 Defend, which is going to help out the whole team. And yeah, just those Guardians and team player team abilities. So not bad at all for 45 points. He's a really good taxi and can do some crazy cool things with allowing people to, you know, use his square for range and line of fire. But next up, we have Nebula holding a big Christmas package right here. She's got Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ravagers, Assassin, Pirate, and Robot keywords. When Nebula hits with a close attack, instead of normal damage, she may unequip a hit character, then pick up the unequipped equipment. Not bad. It'd be cool if she could equip it, but she can at least pick it up, so they can't really do anything with it. But it's cool that she can pick it up right away. That's pretty awesome. And then Charge, when Nebula uses it after resolutions, she may make a range attack. And that's going to let that improved targeting can make range attacks while adjacent really shine right there. So she can kind of, flurry. It's kind of like Charge Flurry, but it has to be the second attack has to be a range attack, which you can, shoot somebody up close. Or if you KO them with the charge, you could, still shoot 4 squares away on somebody else. And with Range Combat Expert, making that second shot that much stronger, at least on the 50-point line. Otherwise, for the 25 points, she's still got Charge, Precision Strike, Exploit, maybe a little bit stronger for the 25 points, actually. Now it looks a little bit better for that charge, that first attack. That second attack would be stronger, but, on the 60-point line, or 50-point line, but the 25-point line looks really good. Next up, we've got Rocket Raccoon, who also has Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Animal, and Pirate keywords, and the same team abilities. Yeah, it's looking like they all have those same 2 team abilities. But he's got Overseeing Nowhere's Reconstruction, Free, choose an object held by any character, and a friendly character with the Guardian's team ability that isn't holding an object. That chosen object is now held by the chosen character, so he can swap basically, who's ever holding an object. That's really cool, because somebody could use their object for one of their effects, or just with a close attack or whatever, and then he could swap it over. Somebody else is holding one just to hold one, and he could swap it over to them. So really cool. Makes it so the people that want to be holding objects for certain effects can always be holding one when they need one. Running Shot, Penetrating Blast, Energy Shield, and Outwit. Pretty good dial for only 50 points. For 35, also, you got some Force Blast, Perplex, Energy Explosion. Not bad at all. But yeah, he's pretty good at both point values. Pretty good dial length, pretty good powers, and that ability to move objects around. Oh, he also has another trait here. You called me a what? When an opposing character targets Rocket Raccoon after resolutions, you may choose that Rocket Raccoon can use Charge, Battle Fury, and Blades Claw's Fangs until the end of your next turn. There you go. If they target him with anything, just target him. Opposing character targets him. Yeah, so they can just target him with like Perplex or Outwit or something, or just an attack or whatever. And then you can choose that he can use Charge, Blades, and Battle Fury. That's pretty awesome, I have to say. So I like that Rocket Raccoon quite a bit. And next up we have, good old, everybody knows this guy, everybody loves this guy. Good old, what's his name? Not gonna try to pronounce that, but this guy's got Guardians of the Galaxy and Celebrity keywords. So first trait, Misunderstood Holiday Lyrics. Friendly characters that are adjacent or have the Guardians team ability have Safeguard Pulse Wave, and their powers and abilities have Protected Pulse Wave. And by the way, sorry if you guys hear this like crazy holiday storm we got out here. The wind is blowing pretty crazy here once again, and it's raining and storming out there. So apologies if you hear all that nonsense in the background. But anyway, moving on, he's got Pulse Wave himself, and when he uses it, if he's holding an object, his range is 6 instead of 4, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, he can just hold an object, sidestep up there, Pulse Wave 6. All friendly characters that are adjacent or have that team ability get Safeguard, so he can Pulse Wave regardless of all your friendly characters. They don't take any damage from it. They can still use all their powers, etc. And yeah, pretty awesome. Only 40 points. He's got that with the Perplex and everything too, so he's definitely going to be doing a lot for our team here. I'm liking the set a lot so far. There's a lot of synergy between all the pieces and, the whole theme of like holding an object and whatnot. Lots of really cool things they can all do with that whole theme of like holding an object. But anyway, next up we've got Yondu here, who has Guardians of the Galaxy, Ravagers, Past, Pirate, and Vehicle keywords, and then Don't Come At Me With No Gifts. When an opposing character would be equipped or starts the game equipped, roll a d6. If Yondu is on a theme team, increase the result by +1. On a 5 or 6, remove that equipment from the game. That's pretty freaking crazy, man. So all your opposing characters, when they would be equipped or start the game equipped, you can just roll that and potentially just remove all of your opponent's equipment from the game. Now, I think you have to do that once per character, the way I'm understanding it. So, you know, but if you get all of them 5 or 6, and if he's on a theme, it's only 4, 5, or 6, 50-50 odds, to just wipe out an equipment at a time is pretty nuts. But then you have leadership. When Yondu uses it before rolling, he may destroy an object he's holding to automatically succeed on the roll. Not bad if you really, really need that leadership roll. I wish he had a lower point value as well, though, only 70. But 4 range, triple target, running shot, precision, mastermind, and let's see here. Yeah, that's all he's got there. Just that cool special damage power with the leadership, and that awesome trait to just be taking out equipment. Pretty awesome. And that's why he's unique, I'm guessing, because that is pretty ridiculous. Having 2 of him on your team would be pretty crazy. Then you could roll that twice for every character that's equipped. But young Peter, Guardians of the Galaxy, Ravager's Past Pirate. Unwrapping the quad blasters. Free. Destroy an object young Peter is holding. If you do, this turn, young Peter can use improved targeting, can make range attacks while adjacent, penetrating psychic blast, and range combat expert. Pretty awesome. Me and Kraglin got gifts for everyone. Power. Generate a standard object. Young Peter or an adjacent friendly character with the Guardian's team ability may immediately pick up that object. Not bad. So basically you can just kind of take turns, you know, power, generate an object, pick it up, and the next turn, free, destroy it, and then you got penetrating blast and range combat expert. So not bad at all. And again, 25 points only just for prob, stealth, and the ability to make objects is really nice. So gotta like that a lot. This is a really cool team. This whole set really works well together. Last but not least, surprise, surprise, wizkids got us this amazing gift of Bucky's arm. Gotta love that. Bucky's arm as an equipable object. I would not have expected, but, you know, this is so cool. And it's a really good equipment, too, on top of it. So it's got name or keywords, Nebula, Rocket Raccoon, or Winter Soldier. So any Nebula, Rocket Raccoon, or Winter Soldier can start the game equipped with this, which I think is amazing. It just works so well because, you know, Nebula stole it. She gave it to Rocket as a gift, but it's Winter Soldier's arm, so he better be able to equip it too. Unequipped drop effect, close combat expert, super senses, but only succeeds on a 6. Just, you know, close combat expert and super senses, even if it's just on a 6, is really good for only 5 points. This is definitely one of the best equipment we have right now. And, you know, competitively speaking, it's worth picking up pretty much the whole set for, because a lot of people are going to be buying the set just for this equipment right here. And, but I think this set is amazing by itself. You know, this kind of feels like an iconic set or something, right? Just for that whole little Christmas short, just for that whole Christmas short, kind of feels like an iconic set for that. It's so cool to get all the characters. You know, you got all the Guardians. You even got past Yondu and young Peter. And it's a really cool set. I like the whole thing they got with the, you know, you got generating more objects, making more objects throughout the game. You know, you got switching objects between each other, TK that lets them immediately pick up the object. He can put down objects to use, like, empower on people. She can destroy objects that she's holding to just make it so she can't be targeted, and is great because she's got plasticity, so she's going to be really annoying. If he's holding an object, he shuts off stealth within, you know, his range. He can carry people holding objects. If he's holding an object, he gets, you know, the longer range pulse wave. You know, lots of just really, really fun abilities here. And I think it's a really cool set. I can't wait to try them out. You know, I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I really think they nailed the whole thing with this, because it's like, you know, they all have presents or whatever holding the objects. I really love the whole thing. But yeah, you guys let me know all your thoughts about it in the comments below. Are you going to pick this up? Have you got it already? You know, what do you think? Do you think it's worth it? Let me know all your thoughts about all the figures and everything as well. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button, because it does help me out a lot. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more, check the links in the description for the Patreon, or hit that join button down there for the YouTube membership. Either way, for as little as $1 a month, you get entered into monthly giveaways, as well as seeing your name here in the credits with all these other amazing people. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, this has been HeroClix Headquarters. Happy holidays.